Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to the shop. I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. If you happen to be new here, I do restorations each and every single Wednesday, and I do flea market hauls each and every Sunday. Today happens to be Wednesday. We're going to be cleaning up some Proto Nut Drivers. I say without any further ado, we jump right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well let's get a good look at these. They're in fairly decent shape. I got these off of my buddy Petey Pablo. The only one that's got any significant rust is the largest one. This is a 5/8. It does have a little bit of rust on the inside and around where the handle meets. Other than that, these are in fantastic shape. I am going to wire wheel this one, and I'm going to buff out all the metal, and the handles are going to be hand cleaned and waxed up. So I say we jump right into that, starting out with the wire wheel. Let's go. So let me show you that real quick. I didn't even get the wire wheel touching the plastic, but it cleaned all that rust off that was up against it. A little bit of control there, it helped out. Alright, let's take these to the buffer real quick. We'll buff out the steel shanks. Alright, 8 more to do. Alrighty guys, well the shafts came out absolutely perfect. They are crystal clean. There is absolutely no imperfections on there at all. I am pretty happy. I did notice the back end of each one of these has an M or a W scratched in there. I'm not going to do anything with that, to be honest with you. I'm just going to leave them as is. If somebody loved these enough to mark each and every single one of them, then who am I to change that, you know? I'm pretty proud to have a whole set, so I'm sure the fella who owned these was really proud to have them too. So I don't want to take any history away from these tools, but I do want them cleaned up because they are mine now. So the shafts are clean. We're going to focus our cleaning on the plastics, and let's jump right into that. Alrighty guys, I'm going to start the cleaning out with my number 7 polishing compound. I'm going to get a nice layer on each one of these handles, rub it in real good. I'll probably use a Scotch-Brite to really get it in there. Try and get as much of the funk and the gunk and the dirt out of these handles as possible. And then we can go with a polish. So let me get this going. Let me get the bulk of this number 7 off my table. Just smearing it around, George. Alright. We're going to put our Dremel on the smallest, or we're going to put the Dremel on the slowest setting and not press hard at all. We're just going to let the polish do its work. So let me show you really quick what this number 7 does. This is basically just a cleaner. I mean, it does polish, yes, but get the bulk of it off there. Look how much cleaner that is. Again, this is totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. You could still read the Proto on there. Like I said, I wasn't pressing hard. I was on the slowest setting. And yeah, I think this is a fantastic little nut driver. It's super clean now. And I kept old boys W or M on there. Kind of like it. All right, let's continue on with the rest. Let's go with blue. Well, let's see what the blue turned out like. Wow, very nice. Look at that. It's not doing it any justice because my hand's behind it, but it's like a cobalt blue. It's beautiful. All right, next, green, my favorite. See what the green looks like. Pretty excited. Wow. That looks good. Sweet. All right, you guys have seen enough of this. We're just going to continue on, and we'll catch up with you after these are all clean. Alrighty guys, well they cleaned up a lot nicer with just the number 7 polishing compound. Quite happy with that. Really happy with that. I think I might just leave them as is. Again, these are going to be everyday users, so I don't want them to where I don't want to use them. I say what we do, we build a holder for these. I do have a piece of wood here that's got a live edge. I think what I'm going to do is cut some or make some brackets, attach this to the wall, drill some holes, and get these all in their respective places. What do you think? Sound like an idea? All right, let's go. All right, so this is going to be my little holder. I do want to stay away from the edge because I do need to put a brace underneath of each side. So I'm going to come here somewhat into the center. I'm going to drill probably 2 7/8 holes real quick. Well, it would help if I tighten the chuck up. Flip it over so I don't get a bunch of tear out. Not like it really matters because it's just holding nut drives. The reason why I did 7/8 is because the outside diameter of the largest one should just fit right in there. And then of course the second one will fit in there. So that's about how it's going to look. I'm going to continue on with this, drill the rest of these out, and we'll get back with you right after this. Alrighty, I'm going to make some L brackets out of these. That's what I got laying around on hand, and I think that'll be plenty sufficient. A little bit past, but that's all right. We can make that work. That'll work. Let's get this thing mounted to the wall. Alrighty, well, we're just going to set this right here for now until I can make room on the other side of the shop, because that's where it's actually going to be, is on the other side. But I've got two other projects to get done before I can get this over there, so there it is. Yep, we're good. Just going to put these in here temporarily. And basically wait on the other projects. It's kind of cool. It goes with the theme of my shop, you know, wood. There we go. Get all the labels to face out. This one's going to be hard to see because the paint's worn away. And this one's, nope, that one's there. This one's there. This one's worn away. That's there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alrighty guys, well, we are all done with this one. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. That's my little Proto nut driver set. I think they came out pretty good. The shelf, that's just a temporary little thing for right now to keep them protected and out of the way. I have a couple of projects that are going to be happening soon, so we're going to be doing like a little bit of a shop overhaul. So one thing hinges on the other. That's it for this one, guys. Like always, stay safe, be safe, and we will see you next week with another. Bye.